I will not falter! Break their ranks! Demacia!
No stranger to war, Garen was born to the Crown Guard, the family charged with protecting the King of Demacia. Alongside his sister Luxana, Garen devoted his life to Demacia. His father Pieter, current Crown Guard to the King Javan III, trained Garen to defend the King's son, Javan IV, should he be next to rule, instilling in him an unshakable pride for Demacia and everything it stood for. Founded by the survivors of the Rune Wars, Demacians were looking for a life of peace after enduring unspeakable pain at the hands of those who misused magic. Most would not speak of those dark times save for Garen's uncle, one of Demacia's best scouts, vigilant in his pursuit to keep Demacia safe from magic. He told Garen that someday something dark would come clawing at the walls of Demacia, because times of peace are never long for this world, yet they are longer when defended. Not but a few months later, Garen's uncle passed away in what was thought to be a tragic accident. However, it came to pass that it was a dark mage's bloodletting spell that had taken his uncle's life. In that moment, Garen's worst fears came to pass. He knew that only by following Demacian ideals, only by displaying Demacian strength, could the kingdom be kept safe from the corrupting influence of magic. All of Demacia rallied around Garen after his uncle's death. Surrounded by compassion, he saw Demacia as a kingdom of unity, where people took care of one another, healing wounds of others as if wounds to themselves. He saw an ideal Demacia, where no one was truly alone. In this ideal Demacia, however, Garen struggled with his gnawing suspicion that his sister, Luxana, possessed magical powers. But he forced himself not to entertain the idea for longer than a fleeting moment. At the age of 12, he left home to join the dauntless vanguard. His days and nights were consumed with training and the study of war. It was here that he met Javan IV, the boy likely to become Demacia's next king and thereby his future ward. Seeing great potential in Javan only spurred Garen to fight even harder. They became fast friends, always eager to spar against one another. When the training was finally over, Garen gifted to Javan a pin embossed with the sigil of the Demacian eagle, as a reminder that he would always look out for his newfound friend. When Garen returned home, he earned a name for himself during the Noxian assaults on Demacia, putting his life on the line time and time again to protect fellow soldiers and citizens of Demacia, performing countless feats of heroism. However, despite his courage and skill, Garen's greatest failure came in the midst of a Noxian offensive. Against sound advice from his counselors, Javan IV led his troops in the pursuit of a retreating Noxian warband, walking right into the hands of a Noxian ambush. By the time Garen and his men arrived to the Noxian camp in an attempt at a rescue, all that could be found of the Crown Prince was his blood-soaked armor, with the eagle pin still attached. Though Garen combed the wilderness for days in search of the prince, he knew in his heart he was dead. Inconsolable, Garen took up residence in the barracks with the soldiers in training, his earnings spent on supporting the families of those that fell in the Noxian ambush. Hearing of this, King Javan III was impressed with Garen's humble and pure reflection of Demacian's ideals. Even still grieving for his son, he recognized Garen's courage, a warrior who viewed all of Demacia as his family, choosing to honor Garen to remind him that Demacians never stand alone in battle or at home. Garen's relationship with his sister is still rocky. His convictions have been tested many times, and he has made his fair share of mistakes. However, he stands ready to defend Demacia with his life. Garen is more than Demacia's most formidable and feared soldier. He is the living embodiment of her core values: strength, courage, and unity.